they were confidential. Okay, Walls, along with others in the chat group, were the first ones to demand harsh consequences, though, for anyone who leaks that sort of information. So last night we had shared a few examples with you of the blatant hypocrisy from people involved in the chat. But K-File tonight is revealing even more instances. And K-File's Andrew Kaczynski joins me now. So, Andrew, let's start with Mike Waltz, since he is talking right now, and he is the one whose account brought in Jeffrey Goldberg into the conversation. National Security Advisor. He's got some very tough words for people who are not careful with confidential information, doesn't he?
That's right. And many of these, I mean, it's a striking hypocrisy. Many of these same officials who were on that Signal chat where they potentially, they deny it, but have potentially mishandled classified information, were some of the loudest critics of Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden for doing just that. Let's take Mike Walls, for instance. He singled out Biden pretty harshly just fairly recently, actually. Take a listen to this.
All of those things are a crime, and he should be convicted, but it's Garland that's standing, or he should be charged at least. I've seen those classified documents that were sitting in Biden's garage in his basement, highly classified, highly relevant to what's going on in the world today with very, very sensitive sources.
Very sensitive sources, perhaps including an undercover CIA agent, as this chat did. And in fact, you were able to find even more examples of people who happen to have been in that chat along with Mr. Waltz saying very different things.
Yeah, that's right. This was not a one-off. Biden's garage, Hillary Clinton's emails. Officials in that chat we found suggested jail time. They said there should be charges. They said no one is above the law. And that includes probably the two most prominent members of that chat, the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, and Marco Rubio, who made some of these comments back when he was the chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee, so he would know about the handling of classified information. Listen to what both of them said here.
People have gone to jail for 1/100th of what, even 1/1000th of what Hillary Clinton did.
You most certainly know you shouldn't be talking about it or passing it on in an email, particularly to a private server like the one she had. What they did is reckless. It's complete recklessness and incompetence.
Recklessness and incompetence. Those are two other words that could be used now. So today, Trump said, Andrew, that no one's going to get fired over this. And you did, though, find a very specific example of how Trump has promised to deal with this type of breach, because he has talked about it and he has made a promise. What was it?
So, and it actually is not just one example. There were so many examples because that whole 2016 campaign, they were saying lock her up, everything with Clinton's emails. And remember, he said at one debate to Clinton famously that she was going to be in jail if he was president for mishandling classified information. Listen to some comments that he made in August 2016.
On political corruption, we are going to restore honor to our government. In my administration, I'm going to enforce all laws concerning the protection of classified information. No one will be above the law.
So that was then, Aaron. This is now. And it's really going to be interesting to see how all of this plays out.
Yeah, it certainly is. All right, Andrew Kaczynski, always finding things with K.